A Pulitzer Prize-winning writer, editor, columnist, PBS NewsHour political analyst, and MSNBC host lays it all bare in his new book. Jonathan Capehart shares his life story in the memoir, Yet Here I Am, Lessons from a Black Man's Search for Home. The recounted stories of his upbringing and career illustrate the challenges with embracing his identity and finding his voice. He's found them both, and he shares them with us now.
So, in Severn, North Carolina, it's a town so small that you have to, when you hit Google Maps and you hit that plus sign, you gotta zoom all the way in so that you can see the tiny grid of the streets. As I write in the book, my cousin Rita and I are the first generation in our family to not have to pick cotton. And for people of a certain age, they will understand what that means. And so when Rita and I were running around in the yard in the sprinkler during those summers, it wasn't until I was writing this book that I understood, well, wait. When our parents were our age, they were working. They were working in the fields, picking cotton, picking tobacco. We did not have to do that.
Over the years, black classmates and colleagues calling you sellout, an Oreo, Uncle Tom, some other words I won't say right here. Mm-hmm. How did you handle that, and why do you think we do that in the black community?
I'm still trying to figure that out. As for those African Americans who are either the only one or one of the few in predominantly white spaces, we know what that means, the pressure that comes with that, whether we want it or not. And I just decided to embrace it.
I was dying a slow death at a corporate public relations firm during my second departure from journalism. Fred was the editorial page editor of the Washington Post, and he was on the hunt for an editorial writer. We'd been in touch a few years before, but nothing came of it. This time was different. Hyatt hired me. My first day was February 15th, 2007. A critical decision made by Jeff Bezos this year that led to the resignation of David Shipley, who succeeded Fred after he passed away in 2021. We in the section received an email from our new editor which reiterated that and added, "It's also important that we communicate with optimism about this country in particular and the future in general." How can we communicate with optimism about the future in general when we're living in the here and now where American democracy is in peril? And the First Amendment demands it. That is tonight's last word on my last day at the Washington Post. Definitely the end of it.